Hey, what's up, church? It is always good to be with you for these editions of what is happening in our church. Folks, again, I just want to say we are having a good time around here. Thank you all so much for your comments and your compliments on the sermon series that we've been about. If you've been around or tuned in anytime, you know we're doing a sermon series called Uncomfortable, based on a book by Brett McCracken. It's a book that I read on my sabbatical, and it just really spoke to me. We've had 3 sermons now, and this Sunday we're going to talk about uncomfortable people. That's going to be fun, so I invite you to tune in or join us in worship for that. Again, the sermon series called Uncomfortable. We're going to conclude everything on August the 29th when we have our one worship service at 10 o'clock. We're going to celebrate together what it means to be the body of Christ, and we're going to be challenged to dig deeper in our faith as we are presented with the time and talent survey and lots of discipleship opportunities that are going to be coming down the pipeline as well. So stay tuned for that. Friends, since it is midweek here, I want to remind you of the service of celebration for Pat True. Pat was our, I don't want to say the oldest member, but he was our longest serving member. 79 years he's been a member of this church. That is an honor that is just obviously relegated to a few folks that's there. And so we're going to celebrate Pat's life in high style. Even though he wasn't able to attend A&M, we're going to do a lot of Aggie stuff. So if you're planning on coming Friday at 10 o'clock, the dress code is maroon, and if you have a 12th man towel, you are allowed to bring that as well. One thing that has been requested by the family, because of the escalation in COVID cases, they are going to ask people to wear a mask during the service. So if you could bring a mask, that would be great. We would also have some here if you forget that. But again, Pat True service this coming Friday, 10 a.m. right here in our worship center. We're going to follow it up on Saturday by hosting the Coastal Bend Emmaus monthly gathering. We will do that here in our worship center, 6 o'clock on Saturday. Again, as I've said before, if you have been on a walk to Emmaus or you are interested in a walk to Emmaus, we invite you to come and be a part of this celebration. Again, because of the escalation in COVID cases, we are not going to do the meal that we had planned. So we will just gather for worship at 6 o'clock. We are asking folks to please wear your mask and to social distance in that respect as well. Folks, it is mid-August and lots of things are getting geared up for September. We are still on track to open up a whole bunch of programming in September. It is our plan at this moment to bring back our recharge service. That's our Wednesday midweek service. We are planning on having the meal as well. Obviously, we're going to have to adjust some of that probably, but there's that. We have Bible studies in the works. We have small groups that are forming. We have topical studies that are being planned out as well. So I just want you to get all that on your radar screen and plan for September. There are also some other things that we always look forward to. The pumpkin patch will be coming at the end of September, as our pumpkin is going to be delivered a little bit earlier this year. We plan to open the pumpkin patch on October the 1st. As you know, the pumpkin patch is our primary fundraiser for our Build-A-Home. So hope that you're going to plan on that. We also have a blood drive coming up, and youth activities and children's activities. One of the things that we were blessed with this past Sunday, Kath and I went to meet our new district superintendent, the Reverend Laura Brewster, and we were quite impressed by what she has to bring to the table. And one of the things that she talked about is in this time of COVID, the church as we knew it will no longer be, and we can already experience that. And unfortunately, a lot of churches are not able to regain any momentum that they had. And so one of the things that she encouraged all churches to do was to think cooperatively, to exercise our connection. And I was really impressed by that. And so some of the things that we are looking forward to and already had been looking forward to is some cooperative type ministries here as well, with our youth ministry, our children's ministry, confirmation classes, things like that. I've already reached out to a number of my colleagues, and those conversations are happening. happening. So I shared all that with you just so you know that your church is alive and it is well. And even in the midst of all the uncertainty and anxiety that is among us and around us, that we are still planning on being the body of Christ and as much as we can in that manner that befits all of us. So speaking of COVID, I just want to close this out by saying several of you had asked me, what are we going to do about this? Friends, we are comfortable maintaining the course that we are on. Masks are not mandatory, but if you're comfortable wearing a mask, we encourage you to do that. A number of folks have just done that out of respect for other worshipers, and we appreciate that. We have all of our hand sanitizer here. If you need to set a distance from people in our worship center, you can do that as well too. So the last thing that we want to do is to shut down again. That I do not believe that is in our future. And so it is important for us to keep the church open as long as we can in the best way that we can, but we have to be mindful of what is going on around us as well too. All of our medical folks and all the CDC requirements, again, are encouraging people who are able to get vaccinated as soon as you can. That seems to be the only thing that is going to stop the spread of this. And so as a church, we want to encourage you as well, if you're able to get vaccinated, to please consider doing that if you are not already vaccinated. Friends, that's going to wrap it up for this week. As always, if you have not subscribed to our weekly e-news, our news and notes, we invite you to send your email to admin@portlandmethodist.org. We try very hard to fill that weekly e-news with as much information as we can and lots of links and connections to other opportunities for you to engage more in the life of your church. Friends, we'll see you Sunday at either 9 or at 11. Of course, we're here in person, and you can also join us for the live stream at both of those services. But we look forward to seeing you all very soon. Friends, be blessed, and we'll see you again. Bye-bye.